Am I live?
Not yet. 3, 2.
Marvin Gaye, we need some of Marvin Gaye today. This is old school. What's happening? Lives are devastated, families are devastated. We are in a high level of stress, and we're told that in your own home, don't get connected. It's dangerous. When you go shopping, get on the line and say 6 feet away. What happened to Marvin Gaye? Here's the backdrop of the beginning of the journey of Planet Hill. Anyhow, thank you, Marvin. But that's what it brings me back to. It brings me back to or forward to the stress and the struggle of life. But in the stress and struggle of life, there are also ways to get out of it. And so this is what we're talking about in the City of Wealth. Welcome. I'm here again. This is day 11, Kazi, and this is day 11.
12.
Oh my gosh. When you're having fun in the wellness, time does fly. We're in day 12 of our transformation. And I want to keep you fluid, moving, flexible, clean, open. Some of you went shopping with me yesterday. I just picked up some dead sea salt, picked up green juice and wheatgrass. And I met some wonderful people on the journey who are also wellness warriors of this healing. I was talking to a family member today and he was giving the count of people that were dying due to the virus. This, in the short span of time that the virus has come into our families and our homes. And I said, we're dying really due to a lack of knowledge. And not only knowledge, because you can have knowledge and don't live it. You could have all the books and take all the workshops, but if you don't live it, you still don't have the knowledge. You have to now have the knowledge and then activate. So my prayer every day that I come to you and give you this love is that you are inspired to get on board and make the necessary changes so you can save yourself and your family. Well, we're talking about myself and Dr. Jessie Brown, who opened up early out from Detroit. We both agree there needs to be a healer in every home. You've been chosen, you're the one. And not only be a healer in every home, but set your home up as a wellness center. And so you put those two together, that's the answer to what's happening. The government, you just asked me, just ask the Queen. I will tell you how to get out of this fix. Empower the family. That's what we're doing right now. And make it well known. Only those sacred few know that I'm coming with the message. Empower yourself as an individual so that you can empower yourself as a family member, family, friends. It's all one. And if you boost that immune system up every day with total conviction, everything you eat has to register as high frequency to clear the lungs, to clear the blood, to clear the colon, to clear the mind, the spirit. What you're eating, Dr. Afua would say, food is not just physical, food is also spiritual. So with eating whole foods, you become spiritually connected to the source. If you're connected to the source, that what we call God, Ojimare Jah, and all you do is ask the question, Most High, how do we heal? How do we get out of it? Those are my questions all the time, every day. How can I serve better? And I want guys to come on this call. And this is what my purpose is to give to you. And you will have yours as you keep healing and cleansing. We want to hear from you today. We want you to go ahead after the call, after this connection, City, is let us know as citizens where you are, what you are, what's going on with you, and how we can best help you. Maybe some of you need consultation, hand on hand, hand holding. Some of you may need to go ahead and get your products and make your commitment on that level. Some just have one question, they just need clarification. They're on it, but they're not quite sure what to do because they have 3 or 4 other health issues: diabetes, high blood pressure, kidney failure, bones, joints, and pain. Whatever that is, let's heal everything. Let's go to optimal wellness. Get the vision right now. Before I make this juice, get the vision of optimal wellness. I'm going to put this music on to just, let me see if I can get it going. If I can get it going. And if not, you know what? Tomorrow's another day. Or when we close out, I'll bring it in. But this music is just so blessed to put you into the meditation, because you know, what is our daily affirmation? Does anyone know? Can anyone remember? Where's the power? Where is the power? The power to heal is within. And you have, I have, we have the mighty power to heal ourselves. So let's take that power back. Let's take the power back. Let's live in and dwell within the power that right now, that we have the power to heal our blood and our hearts and our spirits, and that we do not have to suffer from sickness and pain. We do not have to be taken over by the virus, that our frequency is higher than the virus, and that the negative energy that's coming through the airwaves, through the news, that we're higher than that. Let's take ourselves to the heights. And I want you to come with me into the garden, because when you come into the garden, you are safe, you are whole. Come into the garden, you have a garden, and the garden starts in your heart. And from your heart, I want you to take the deepest breath in, open up your heart to self-love and self-care, because that's what you will do in your garden, care for yourself, which will take you out of the toxicity of the virus and pull you up into the rapture of holistic wellness within the city of wellness, within your family and your friends. You have nothing to fear, not even fear itself. And take that open heart and take it into the throat and communicate within yourself that blue light, green heart, blue throat communication. Speak yourself into wholeness and say, Most High, thank you, and in many names of divinity, for supporting me and strengthening me and boosting up my immune system and clearing out my lungs and keep giving me the right mind to heal myself through your nature remedies. And then take that awareness of your speaking yourself into existence. As our African ancestors said, we must speak ourselves into existence. And take that supernatural energy and bring it into your first all-seeing Ucha I and I, so that you can have supreme guidance. Now in this I want you to open up the doorway, the gateway, and I want you to go into your garden. In your garden, there's trees and herbs and flowers, aromatherapy. In your garden, you feel the calmness of the plants and the medicine that's within. There's echinacea and red clover, and there's chaparral, and there's dandelion in the garden. In the garden, there's roses and lavender. In the garden, emotionally balanced. In the garden, there is the sky, open, pure, clean air. We're afraid of our own air. It's so polluted now. Raise the frequency of humanity and everything will shift. In the garden, there's water. See it, feel it, smell it. And the water represents the cleansing and the purging, the purification, that waterfall, that river, that water that's running inside of your body, flushing and cleansing, and that water outside of your body, it's all one. The breath is the atmosphere, it's all one. And the sun in your garden, see it, feel it, it's warm. And it's shining on you. It's shining on you, bright light, vitality, recovery in the garden. Under your body, under your feet, there's a field of grass, rich grass and soil, healthy, vibrant, organic soil. And it's a far, far reach, this field. That's your earth, that's your bones, that's your joints, air, fire, water, earth. Just as I said to Lord London as she was leaving out for my space, I said, remember, air, fire, water, and earth. She said, yes. Because if you can know it and remember it and live it, you will be healed and there will be no sickness no more in the land. There'll be no more sickness in the land. And that is your garden recipe for well-being. Go in the garden all day long, graze on your salads and your soups and your herb teas, graze. And all sickness will flee. And you will be whole once again. As it was in the beginning of time, when we were in a place of balance and harmony, Ma'at, so shall it be in the garden. I'm so excited because I'm in the garden on every count, every level, and I want you to stay with me in this divine garden. And in the garden, I have for you, I'm going to make some juice, right? And this is what it is. Apples. They're organic apples. I'll turn this down, right? Now, if you have inorganic apples, you need the skin, but I always get organic because I want to use the skin because that's your nourishment as well. And use the seeds, that's your nourishment, the entire apple. And I have the slow juicer, so you can see it for yourself. Soon I'll be carrying everything that you need, but wait. Here we go. You have to organize your kitchen better than that. All right, so let's really tight. Now I've had every kind of juice. I've had the hydraulic press. The hydraulic press is an advanced juicer, so all they do is squeeze. It's literally squeezing out the juice. Let me just get this out. It's my favorite knife. This is called Working with Your Reality. Okay, take this out. Try it again. So you'll see how I put it together. Everything is a lesson. You know, everything in life is a lesson. And every lesson is a blessing to you. That's good. You see how I put it together. If you don't really secure it tight, it will pop out. Let's see where we are. Let's try that again. Okay. Why apples? This is an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, actually, the apple is the doctor. That's your medication. The apple purifies the blood. That's what the apple does. The apple, which the infection can't live in, it makes the body go from acid, which the infection is an acid body, not an alkaline body. So, have an apple, 2 apples, and juicing them, it's already pre-digested, so your body really breaks it down so easily. Yes. And it regulates your colon. And everybody knows a clean colon will not hold bacteria, parasites, worms, and maggots. I remember when I was 7 years old, I never forgot it. A worm came out at 7 years old. What was I eating then? The all-American toxic food, which is called food, is called substance. I was eating meat, dairy, and my family was concerned that I'm taking care of my daughter. My mother and father, that's all they knew. But that was not the way to health and healing. So the apple has become a lifestyle part of it. And so that cleanses your blood, it cleanses your colon, regulates you. You know, by now, everyone on this call knows we have to have 3 problems a day. If you're only having one every other day, you're going to be a virus victim, believe me. All that waste back up in your system, you can't help but have that as an issue. All right? And I'm going to put in, that's a nice amount, I'm going to put in my ginger. I'm going to cut this up a little bit more with my favorite knife. I'll put all of this in here. I don't want to miss a beat. Okay, put that in. Put the ginger, and we all know at this point, Ginger is excellent for the circulation, but you can make this into a talisman. But instead of making it into a talisman, just drink it. Juice it. You juice ginger is stronger than making it into a tea and boiling it. You boil, you kill it. The healing powers are there, but they're weaker. When you juice it, it's all life-giving. And so you want to take ginger in, whether you're taking the bath, we talked about a healing bath, or whether you're taking it in the form of your juice, or a shit bath, where you're just sitting on your waist, you can hit the wound issues and prostate, like what we call it in the room, like shit bath. Okay, so I'm not a big lover of kiwi, but I'm going to finish about this meat, right? It's about you. So I'm going to mix the kiwi in, and I'm going to put some on. Ooh, apple ginger. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. And now, you see this kiwi? I took the skin off already because it wasn't organic. And I just dropped that in. Ooh, nice. It's going to come like a sauce. You can take the same thing and make this into a porridge, and I can make a porridge for you sometime next week. So you have your breakfast. For those who did not get their 21-day detox your life online training, you have that with you. Go ahead and get that together. So you put it up to speed. So now, go on, you look it up with lines and two. You get it? Okay, I don't have to use the blender. It's all in, so it's already done. But I can, but I'm going to do. So right there. For the kiwi, ginger, and apple juice here. I'm going to take a tablespoon. At this point, you don't need a teaspoon, please don't play. A tablespoon to protect yourself. This is the time. I've been preparing for you since 1969. I knew this was happening on some level. You know, it's called karma, planetary karma. We have to heal as a planet, everyone, not just one group, everyone. And whatever's happened to us, whether it's through the government or it's through the so-called lower frequency powers that be, it's time for the people to take back their power. What did we say back in the 60s? All power is to the people. Come on now. Anyway, the people make up the city. If you heal the city, you heal the people. If you heal the people, you heal the city. The people make up the city. If you heal the people, you heal the city. You don't have to wait for politicians or anybody to heal if you heal ourselves. Let me just write quick because you're about to have that sex again. All right. Okay. As I said, now I heard it. Widescreen. I'm not on widescreen yet. But in the next week, I'll be on widescreen. So whatever I'm doing, you can see everything around. Because I got the exercises with you. I haven't even done that. But anyhow, I'm going to put that in here. Wow. Let me taste it for you. Let me see how it comes out. Wow. That's nice. Some of you may just take it first this way. Without your green light. And some of you, and then have a separate one for your green light to get that in there. And right now, you are juiced up. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay. All right, so now, you know, in this work, it's not one of us, it's us. We're working together. A book was gathered a year ago, and the name of the book is Planet Heal. And you can get it through Amazon.com. Where I gathered my dear friends on the journey, some of them, I have so many, and 76 healers on different levels of healing were gathered in one book called Planet Heal. And the question is, what would you do to heal planet Earth? And they answered the question in 1,500 words. But those who answered the question have been doing the work for 10, 15, 20, 30 years. So they've mastered their level of wellness, knowledge, experience. And we have one, I believe we have one in the building, Erica Ford. She has healed our community. I knew her from way back when there was even the Nubian thugs, all my sons come together. I knew from way back when she was stopping the violence in the street. She has an extraordinary peace movement that has swept the nation. And I'm in total support because she invited me to be a part of helping and supporting the mothers of children who were murdered and helping them through holistic healing to recover. So without further ado, we want to bring forth our beloved, our most power queen, power empress, Erica Ford. Let's clap it up in the building. Woo! Yes, a global clap up. Kazi?
Peace, Queen.
Yeah, there you are. Peace and blessings. It's good to see you. You look so radiant.
It's fabulous to see you. And that juice, you're saving my life with them juices and them kidney liver flush and all of those wonderful teas.
Good thanks. Good thanks.
Yo, Planet Heal, you are so ahead of time.
We're ahead of time and we're
I
on
agree.
time.
The governors should ask you on how to get rid of this pandemonium that's going on in the nation.
Exactly.
Because I know that some of the symptoms that they talk about, I had it. And the only way that I got through it was the kidney liver flush, the master herbal tea, the green life, all of those different things, using it every day to get through it in January. And so you have the answer, Queen. You have the answer.
Well, you know what? On your level, you are very direct, and you just know you have the spirit of power and bringing it. You pull the energy out of people. Even if they was trying to say no, once they get with you, they will be saying yes. So I would need you to say, come on, everybody. This Queen Afua has the answer. She had figured it out, healed ourselves, planet heal, or overcoming all of that. So let's work together. We're working together now. The Most High puts together. You just inspired me. I'm over the top.
No doubt.
So please share with us how you answered the call, how you have answered the call every day, literally. I know you work 7 days a week. Because of the love you have for our people. Thank you.
We don't have no choice. We have to work 7 days a week, but we don't overdo it, right? We take time to rest.
Take time to rest. And
one of the things that is so much needed now is to move from a state of fear to a state of love, you know, from preparation, from rather panic to preparation, you know, that we are a resilient people and that faced with all diversities, we've been able to overcome them. But as you said, you have to do it with the knowledge. And the knowledge is out there, the knowledge is within, but we have to use that knowledge to take us through the next step so that we can stay alive and that our families can stay alive. Because, you know, as in the book Planet Heal, it explains itself, you know, and so people should interconnect with the book Planet Heal and the 21-day cleanse, because right through here, the 21-day cleanse is a lifesaver, because this is a respiratory illness and it attacks your immune system. And what your medicine does is, and it's not medicine, but it heals the soul, it heals the body, it heals the immune system, it builds up the things that you need to be able to breathe and protect yourself from the things that are coming at us in this time in society. And so, you know, I think that we have to rely on people like you, and not in the aftermath of it, but in the time of it. We have to be resilient. We have to succumb to what is needed and not what we like. You know, Pepper has us eating the aloe. It's the nastiest thing in the world. But it works. Exactly. It works. You know, and that is the most important thing, is to stay alive, because you know, I'm from Queens. Queens is the epicenter of the epicenter. And every day, it's every week, it's 2 to 3 people dying that I know. much less all the other people.
Yeah.
And we have to rely on those things that have been brought to us in these years. And so, you know, we believe peace is a lifestyle, and the way peace becomes a lifestyle is that you do things that make you be at peace, right? And what can make you be at peace right now is to not live in a state of fear, not overcome with all of the news and information and the death numbers and the injury numbers and so on and so forth, but to take care of yourself and your spirit and use this time as a time to grow and a time to expand on what it is that you're trying to do with your life. Because as you said the other day, the universe is making everybody sit down, you know, and it's happening for a reason, and we should take advantage of that reason.
Absolutely. Well, you are doing it, and I'm so grateful for your contribution to saving the mothers, the fathers, and the children. When you came to New York, and I came over, and I met with you and the Peace Movement and Tracy Queen and Kepra and Laura London, and you brought the girls, and they had gone through devastation. I remember I believe two people in her, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, but it was very close to her that they were shot to death. And so it was maybe 12 or 15 of them. Each one had a very painful story of hurt. We've been devastated, and you've been sitting in the gap and fighting for us. And I feel like we're comrades. That's what it is. Like I'm over in my division, my department, and you're in yours, and together we are bringing it together. And so I see that adversity also can bring you together.
Yes.
A crisis can let you say, look, let's unify.
Yes.
You have this portion, I have this portion. We come together and we can build on that, because we're multi-needed and multifaceted. So what you do, I'm not doing, but what I'm doing, but we're starting to bring together. I know to send people over. And then your bus. Could you please share that extraordinary door-to-door? It's like door-to-door community service. Could you please tell us about that vision?
We have a 35-foot Peace Mobile. It's a
Peace Mobile, beautiful.
And it has we call it Kepra's Kitchen, where she teaches all of the wonderful things she learned from Queen Afua and others. We have a recording studio where we put paint on beats. We have a multi-purpose space where we use for meditation and healing circles, and as well as computer stuff with the kids, games, tech lab. We have a living room space where we do our healing circles with the parents, and we use it as a space. Right now, it's going around the community and handing out supplies, and you know, being out there to canvas the community. So when we see young people outside, we can, you know, try to get them to go inside and talk to folks. But it's about taking peace throughout the community, and so it's a big orange bus, because we believe. We just like how they have red for cancer and so on and so forth. We use orange for peace, and with the Orange Peace Mobile, we take it out and we spread love and we spread peace. And so we were so happy to have you on it. Next time we got to get you to drop some bars. You know, you're a superstar. You got the green light. It's real nice. You know, right about.
I'll figure it out. I'll work it out. I'll be ready when it comes. When the Peace Mobile come up to me, I'm gonna be ready next time.
You gonna be ready with your bars?
I'm gonna work it. I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna work it out. But between Supernova and Kazi, I think I could work it out.
Supernova and his aloe chant.
Wow. Well, so you've been able to take this on so many levels, and the government, the city, they're supporting you because of your conviction and because of your success, because of your giant heart, because of your resiliency, all of that, your creativity. You got everything is awake and alive. So share with us, you know, that level of support, and what can we do to support you to continue to be strong on this journey?
I think one of the things that you said is that this stuff works, you know, and you can't deny that the stuff that you created and the stuff that we've created, it works. And so we took the concept to the city, of course, just like everything else. They didn't want to believe us at first, but they finally adapted the concept, and it started with 5 sites in New York City and $5 million, and now it's 22 sites and over $36 million of people working together, 20 city agencies co-producing public safety. And what we do is we work together, we go out there and work with those young people and families who have the highest potential to shoot someone or be shot. And we teach them how to overcome trauma. You know, just like right now, you talked about those young girls. A lot of them their loved ones have been killed, their children have been killed. And so sometimes people, like in these things, you get stuck right in that space. And we teach folks how to overcome that trauma, how to move past the pain and turn it into purpose, how to become advocates and help other people to move past what might be stuck inside, and help them to speak about that, help them to put pain on beats or do whatever it is that they need to do.
Oh, there we are. We're
Past the
seeing the
trauma.
bus.
I see the bus and the wheels.
Wow. They had to see it. Oh, there you are. Oh my, look at that.
You know, and that's what it's about. It's about transforming lives. And so New York City is behind us wholeheartedly. And we came here to California to help it to begin to expand the work. And we're going to continue to expand it all over the United States. Needs a peace mobile. We need peace mobiles in every city with Queen Afua's products and healing kitchens and teaching people how to heal itself. Because right now, beyond no other time, is the time to learn to heal yourself. And that's what it's all about. We have the power. And so, you know, we work together closely with Deepak Chopra, who helped us create an urban yogis program. And, you know, we're going to continue to bring you and Deepak Chopra together, because the wisdom of our elders is what can transform the community. You know, those that have the knowledge, spread it, and those that need to learn and carry it, we must carry it, you know, and we all, as you stated, have a role and responsibility, and that's what we do. We stay in our lane and we take it to the victory. As our brother Nipsey said, the marathon continues. Yes, and we running our leg in this big race called life, you know?
Well, you run a great race.
Likewise.
And continue victory for us, for all of us. What you do is lift us up. So all we can do is send out nothing but positive energy. I'm so glad we was able to see the bus.
Yes.
So they know how real it is and how strong this healing is from your side of the world. So thank you for being on today. And how can they follow up with you? Because there's some hearts that need to connect with you, some mothers and fathers going through it, some children going through it, they need to connect. How do they do that? Follow up.
Life Camp Inc. Life Camp Inc. on on everything. LifeCampInc.com, Life Camp Inc. on all social media. Life Camp Inc. is where we be, drinking green juice. You see what I see. We got the kidney liver flush. We stay alive. We help people spread the word.
All right.
I always try to be an MC. You know, I got to do my little rap.
Well, you know you got it in you. Wow, look at that. That's a vision. That's called, if you have a vision and you live with it and you work it, it will come to pass. So we thank you for your divine vision and your vision of us being well and in a state of peace. You brought it, you're bringing it, and so we receive it. We want to honor you this day. May you continue to be strong on this journey. May you continue to be fortified each and every day. Thank you so much. And for your team,
before she goes,
guidance and protection.
How long before she goes? Well, some people have some questions. They wasn't completely clear about what it is that you do, Erica. Some people are new and not as familiar with the work that you're doing. Can you talk a little bit about?
So what we do is I run a nonprofit. I've been running a nonprofit called Life Camp Incorporated. I've been doing this work for over 30 years. And what we do is we go out into the community and we intervene and mediate incidents of violence. And so we go head on with those folks who are out there that might be shooting each other, might be leading in a beef. to the potential to shoot each other, to take each other's life, and we mediate and we interrupt those incidents. We also work directly with families who've been impacted by violence. And so what that means is that when someone loses a loved one, we help them from A to Z. And so we are based in New York City, in Queens, but we've given life to a program that's called the New York City Crisis Management System. And as I stated before, it is 22 sites across all 5 boroughs in New York City, over 60 organizations that have given birth to with this concept. And we provide direct and indirect services to help people heal. We provide direct and indirect services to help young people change the trajectory of their life and to, get the tools that they need to transform and heal from the trauma that is making them do the violence that they do in our community. And so we've been able, with our work, to reduce violence in New York City up to 17%. We've helped New York have a weekend where there was absolutely no shootings in New York City. We've helped New York have a week where there was there was no killings for a weekend and no shooting for an entire week. And so when you look at a city as big as New York, that means we're there before the 911 calls are made. We're there before anyone comes in to get arrested. We help keep people out of jail. We go into the jail. We're in the schools. We're in all of the juvenile centers. And we work with high-risk individuals and families to help them turn their lives around and do something more productive and gain the skills and the tools that they need to transform. And so, and we're also in the hospitals, directly working with those families that come in and transform their pain into power and help them through that most vulnerable time of their life, and so, and then, Pepper, who was on the other day, our wellness director, teaches us, just like the folks on here are learning the 21-day challenge, how to be more alkaline, how to, use our and the things that we have to heal and to become healthy individuals. Because a lot of our deserts. And so how do we survive in a food desert? How do we eat and know the things that we need to do to stay healthy and stay alive and fight these things that are happening right now? So that's the work in a nutshell that we do. And we
got
partner
another
with
question, Anna's
people
powerful.
like Queen Afua. Sorry, Todd.
All right, so somebody else had a question. Alma says, how did you get started? What motivated you to get into that type of work?
What motivates you to get into the work? How did you start?
Actually, I went to a friend's house. I went to a rally in December 12th, 1987 with the December 12th movement. And sitting in that rally and listening to people speak, from Sonny Carson to Viola Plummer, and all the powerful Black leaders, I realized that there was something else more powerful in this world than myself. And so ever since that day, December 12th, 1987, I committed my life to doing something other than just living life, and trying to make a better place for those coming up under me. And so, I was inspired. Just like some people go to church and they get saved, I went to the rally. I guess I got woke, I got committed, I got dedicated, and I've been doing this work ever since. I've been elevating my work on different levels, and I'm here now, and I'm not going to stop until the last breath I breathe.
You're on purpose.
Last question. They want to know, do you do training for other people in other states who might want to do similar work?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah. And they reach you again, website. How do they reach you?
Life Camp Inc. Life Camp Inc. LIFECAMPINC. Life Camp Inc. Erica Ford. You can Google Erica Ford, Life Camp Inc., and you'll get directly to us.
Okay.
Wow, lives have been transformed this morning. And I think what I'm feeling and sensing is that you have more who are going to be with you as comrades of wellness and healing and protection. So thank you so much. You're a force to reckon with.
Likewise.
And we are really in good company. We are blessed and protected by your power, your spirit, and your vision. Without a vision, the people will perish.
That's right.
Without knowledge, you will perish. So we're going to activate. Thank you for activating. People are activated now to come to the front line and do what they know and do what they can do, and then bond with those who know. So bond with Erica Ford. You have her information. Please follow up and help her to bring this peace globally. Thank you. Many blessings to you. Thank you on your journey. Wow. Was that an extraordinary visit we had? That's our sister. And the work that she's doing for us is amazing. Join her. Support her. Through supporting her, you're supporting us. So she started with a vision. She was inspired by the elders, and she studied her course for 30 years. Are you ready? Are we inspired? We all have been given a special gift. Pay attention. On these days of cleansing, you have a gift. Now we're on day 12, which gives us day 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 9 days. I want to prepare you. On the 7th day, we're going to take it up a notch. For 7 days, total 100% live foods for those who are ready to go there. Get ready for your 2 days, get yourself ready. Or total juice cleansing, because now you've been acclimated. You have the juicer, you have your blender, you have the green life, you have your breath of life. You're established in your home, because there's a lot of stress. People going through stress being in families now. They said, I miss my family, but now it's a little bit much every day, all day. Okay, so you have to now raise your vibration, even if you're with your own family. You have to heal yourself deeper. So this is the time. Let's bring it all the way up. Nothing can stop us, quote, all the way up. So I want to give you this. Some of you need hands-on help, because you don't only, it's not just the virus. If you have a number of issues, high blood pressure, hypertension, stress, constipation, you might be in line for this virus, all right? So if you have 2, 3, or 4 different health issues, you're gonna need some help. So I'm offering to you wellness consultation. You can call, make an appointment. Reach out 888-344-4325, 888-344-4325. Call in, and then I can talk to you, give you the direction you need to take. And then we'll sit down and you'll go deeper. You'll get your manual. You'll see your lifestyle shifts that you need to take, so you can fully come out of the state. So you don't have to be in limbo or carry any fear. Anyone on these calls now, be fearless. You just got charged from Erica Ford. You see, that's the frequency. She's not going to get the virus because the frequency is up too high. She's on mission. She's on purpose. She's clear, and she's living the life. I thank you, her and Kepra working together. As Kepra's the director, you saw her a few days ago. You know, all of this harmonizing that we're doing is taking us out of the sickness and taking us into the rapture of wellness. I want to thank everyone. For those who want to get the 21-day Detox Your Life to set up your home, and you haven't set up your home, you need inspiration, go ahead and make that investment. And that's 12 segments, 4 parts to it. For those who need to go ahead and get your breath of life, go ahead and order that right now. It's going to take at least 7 business days, so order it now. If you're running out, keep it going for the next month, right? And mid-morning and night, 21 days, 7-day kit, same thing. www.queenafua.com. Warm welcome, hands out, hearts open, healed up. Remember this, the power to heal everything in body, mind, and spirit is within. And we have the mighty power to heal thyself. I think I'm gonna make a soup for you tomorrow. All right, welcome. Thank you for starting your day or the middle of your day with wellness. Now keep it going. See you tomorrow. Stay blessed.